Hi, welcome to the Commercial Gas Engineer channel. Just on my way to work on a nice grey day in London. Just getting ready to go through the Blackwall Tunnel, and I'm happy that they're opening a new tunnel as well to cross the Thames. They have all sorts of ideas of what it's going to look like, and I can see they're progressing quite well. Work is coming on thick and fast. It's been a while since we've had a tunnel built through the Thames. So the first call I got has got an ignition fault. So check gas, press copy. So press copy. Boiler looks as though it's going through the ignition process. It's set to 80 Celsius. Let's see what it's going to do. Is it going to light first time? I heard we had trouble getting this on from another engineer. So I'm just having a go first to see. Looks like we have a flame. I find with this particular unit, I came onto another one. I got one unit going, and then I came to another plant room, and there's another unit that I found off, and you have to set the timer on these, otherwise they don't come on. The timer has to be set. I tried doing all day, and it wouldn't have it. It wouldn't bring the unit on, so I had to go through day by day and copy the times over for them to come on. Let me know if you've had this same problem with this particular unit. Then I got back on the road, and I couldn't believe that even during the daytime, this was over Black Heath. I love Black Heath because you can just see into the distance. I'm surprised they've not built any flats here. Maybe they haven't got permission to. The amount of traffic, even in the daytime, I think this was like possibly 11 or 12 o'clock. I just can't understand how there's just always traffic in London. So I got into London. This is just before Remembrance Sunday. And this particular call out was for cold air being blown into a kitchen. I went around to see the temperatures in the kitchen. I think 17 to 19 Celsius. So I was surprised. Maybe first thing in the morning they were. And yes, it was about 9 Celsius in the air handling unit. So it's going to blow cold air in because the unit wasn't firing. Looked at the filters. They seemed reasonably okay. And what we had was a Resner, and it was an RHC4. So I carried out some diagnosis. I was checking power on 11 and 12. There's more of the unit you can see from here. Look, this is inside. Got the fan motor. And you have our coils here. And then inside here you can see you've got your air pressure switches, like pre, post filter and so on inside here. And there's our fan on that side, just to give you a picture of what's going on. So I was here checking for continuity on my air pressure switch. So I'm testing it to ensure that it is on, that it's connected properly, that it's working, should I say. So just ensuring that we get a closed circuit and it is operating. So what I did is I did get technical support from the manufacturer, and they were very good, very patient and so on. They told me where to check for power, and I was surprised because what I was expecting was the fan motor to operate straight away, but I was told that the Brahma board will sense what's happening with the fan motor by the pressure switch, so it has to wait first, and then it gives a signal for the fan motor to run. But from what I tested and relayed back to the manufacturer over the phone, came to the conclusion that the Brahma board was at fault. But I do want to go back and double check again and do a few more things. But I was checking the connections on my Brahma board and so on, took them apart, had a look along them to see that all was fine. I didn't see any burn marks or anything like that, but I'd like to take the board out. This I probably spent about an hour on or so carrying out diagnostics, but I want to spend more time on it because I'm only about 67% sure. But the manufacturer was so good, technical support, after they were going through certain steps like checking power on terminal 10, terminal 11 and so on, and if I had lives on terminal 1, and then I put a link in almost to, I believe, to force a switch live in place. And then because the Brahma board wasn't doing what it's supposed to be doing, we deemed that the problem was with the Brahma board. I thought it was something to do with the fan motor because I just expected the fan motor to run straight away, but it seems as though in the sequence of operation, the Brahma board should be on first. But I have booked up the Brahma board, but I do want to still double check one or two things, but I ran out of time on this particular job. Then I got back on the road and headed home around the beautiful London. I got towards, you know where this is, Tower Bridge. A lovely part of London. I would love to join that running crew. Look like they're having fun. Then I thought I was doing well on a Friday night, getting through London before most of the traffic built up, but it took me a good 2 hours at least to get home. There was absolutely traffic everywhere. There's roadworks everywhere. You just can't get through London. Then I made my way to a lovely Ellis training course doing F-gas. I will let you know how that goes. I'm going to make a separate video for that and explain more to you about what I learned.